Hey everybody, Chris from Cardboard Crazies here with you today. Um, I've got a little bit of a rant video, and it's based around this box that you see in front of you. Um, it's an interesting story here, but this is a box of 92 classic best prospects. Now, this box I bought from a antique dealer, and he just threw those in on the top of it. So when I bought the box, I asked him, I said, has the box been searched? And, you know, are the packs still in there? And he opened it up, and he showed me the packs of cards. And I'm going to try to kind of recreate what I saw. So in the box, he opens it up, and the packs of cards are in there. But the packs of cards are laid out like this. So you see or think that, hey, I'm getting an empty box of, or a full box of unopened Classics prospects. Now, I bought this box for one reason. I thought that I would buy it so that I could look and see if Derek Jeter's in it, because this is the year that he would have been a prospect for the Yankees. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a shot. So I bought the box, and this is my problem. I bought it from an antique dealer. He had it sitting on his counter shelf. Only box of baseball cards he had. So I asked him, I say, you know, is the box open? He said, yes. Are the packs open? He says, no. Opens it up, shows it to me. I'm like, okay. So he sells it to me for a really good price, $10. I'm like, that's not that bad of a buy. So I take them out to my car, and I pull the first pack out just to see the odds on the back, what the inserts were, and all that kind of stuff. And I see that the first pack is ripped open. So then I start looking, and all of the packs are ripped open. I have not looked through this box yet. This is what you're seeing here is going to be the first time that I have seen it as well. The packs I've not pulled out. I just know that, well, I have pulled them out. They're all open, but they were open when I bought them. So the guy sold me a box of open cards. I doubt there's a Jeter in here. If I were the person buying this box when it first came out, that's the card I would have looked for. If there is one in here, I'm going to be super surprised, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say I very seriously doubt it. So I'm going to go through it on camera with you just to see if my assumption is correct. The problem was, I took the box back in and I said, look, this box is open. The packs are open. I said, you told me that I was buying an unopened packed box. I said, if I would like to get my money back, because that you kind of sold me something that I wasn't expecting. He goes, no, we have a no return policy, and he wouldn't refund me my money. So I'm stuck with a box of open cards, but we're going to go through it, see what's in here. Hopefully there is a Jeter somewhere floating around in here, and we'll find them. But if there's not, then, you know, Todd Haney, John Waston, Daryl May. Then we have a Ira Smith, Tyler Houston, James Monton, Matt Luke, two first names, John O'Brien, John Toll, TJ Matthews, Doug Mirabelli, Tim Clark, Phil Nevin. I've heard of him. And again, these are supposed to have insert cards in every pack. I doubt that the inserts are in here either. Felipe Crespo, Joel Wolf, Tyrone Horn, Jamie Arnold, Kevin Lane, and Kevin Riggs. So no insert card in there. At least I don't think there was. I did not see it. Like I said, I doubt that the Jeter is going to be in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn them over on the back so we can see better the names. Joey Eichen, Anthony Medrano, Aldo Pecorilli, Trey Beeman, Preston Wilson, I've heard of him, Ray Suplee, Kendall Ryan, Todd Stevenson, Mike Bell, Jack Kimmel, Chris Singleton, Jamie Wright, Dennis Slininger, Jeff D'Amico, Johnny Roskus, Melvin Bunch, and Clint Davis. So we did get a checklist, no inserts. You know, in all of this, I've learned that from now on, I'm not going to buy a box of cards without actually picking a pack up. Eric Chavez, I know who he is. He played for the Oakland Athletics. J.J. Thobe, Chris Schwab, Jeremy Lee, Alan Benez, I know who he is. Chad Matola, Paul Shoey, Ruben Santana, Ben Van Ryn, Sean Johnson, John Burke, Robert Einhorn, Chad Fonville, Stanley Evans, and Josue Estrada. You know, I don't expect there to be a Jeter in every pack, but if there's not at least one in here, I know that somebody has searched this and taken them out. Sherrod Clinkscales, Bernie Nunez, Les Norman, Scott Shockey, Eddie Diaz, Eric Chavez again, J.J. Thole, Chris Schwab, Jeremy Lee, Wally Ritchie, Chris Harns, Chad Matola, Paul Shuey, Ruben Santana, Ben Van Ryn, Sean Johnson, John Burke. Honestly, I believe this is like this. If you're just looking at this pack in the box and it's on top, you're gonna think that it's sealed. But I mean, you know, and some packs are obviously thicker than others. So I'm kind of miffed right now. Sean Walker, Rich Linares, Chris Swimmer, Bernie Mulan, Anthony Manahan, Mike Busby, Mike Kelly, Andre King, Ron Villane, Jamie Howard, Mark Thompson, Matt Farner, Brett King. Yeah, I really... Oh, wait a minute. No, Manny Martinez. I was like, no. That can't be Ramirez because he was already in the majors in '92. He would have been a second year, I believe. It'll be either his rookie year or second year. Mark Thompson, Jamie Howard, Aaron Young, Tom Thobe, Brent Brady, Ryan Hart, Martin Mainville, Pedro Valdez, Buck McNabb, Charles Rice, Shannon Stewart, Sean Walker, Casey Witten, Randy Phillips, Billy Massey, Edgardo Alfonso, Rod Henderson, Brooks Weissnick, Clayton Byrne. I am not really expecting to see Jeter. I know I keep saying that, but you know, when you buy a product for a certain player, it's kind of unsettling to buy it and it be completely open, and then the guy refuses to give you your money back. what was weird was the guy told me when I went in to buy the box, or when I bought the box from him, he said, "Oh, there was a guy here yesterday that bought every baseball card I had, and he left this box. I'm not sure why." Well, I'm pretty sure I know why now. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna Alan Benez again. I got kind of excited. I saw Derek, but Hakopian, Lee Stevens, Trey McCloy, Frank Rodriguez, Alan Burke, Jason Heasey, Kevin Pickford, Rich Helling, I've heard of him, believe it or not, Mark Barcella, Brian Boringer, Randy Curtis, Melvin Mora, I've heard of Melvin Mora, Kevin Riggs. So we have Eric Chavez, if nothing else. Clayton Byrne, Brooks Heisnick, Rod Henderson, Edgardo Alfonso, Billy Massey, Randy Phillips, Casey Witten, Sean Walker, Rich Linares, Chris Wimmer, Buck McNabb, Pedro Valdez, Martin Mainville, Ryan Hart, Brent Brede, Tom Throbe, Ernie Young, Jamie Howard, Mark Thompson, Matt Farner, Brett King. Mike Murphy, Glenn Discarcina, Jason Moeller, Rob Grable, Kelly Wunsch, Charles York, Todd Williams, Jay Powell, Ryan Lazinski, Ben Weaver, Derek Wallace, Troy Fryman, Brian Taylor. He was a big draft bust for the Yankees. I remember him when he came into the league. He was supposed to be the next big thing, and fizzled out pretty quickly. Steve Soderstrom, Hector Trinidad, Mark Smith, Marty Malloy, Chris Roberts, Chris Colon, Eddie Pearson, and BJ Wallace. You know, some of these people I have actually heard of. Like, look, this, absolutely not nearly as many cards as the last pack that I opened. Rich Linares, Chris Wimmer, Bernie Milan, Anthony Menahan, Mike Busby, Roberto Pedagine, Chris Mader, Manny Martinez, I did it again, John Pritchard, Jason Hardkey, Ron Villane, Andre King, Matt Farner, Brett King, Nick Delvecchio, Shannon Stewart, Charles Rice. So we've got a few packs left. There is still a little bit of hope, but like this one right here, I just pulled out. The cards are turned the other way. So Kendall Ryan, David Gilberti, Todd Steverson, Mike Bell, Preston Wilson, Race Play, Aldo Pericelli, Pecorilli, Trey Beeman, Anthony Medrano, Joe Vitrella. So yeah, we're seeing a lot. Chris Winkie. I don't know if that's the Chris Winkie that played. Can't be the same Chris Winkie that played football. It can't be. At least I don't think. Did he go to Florida State? Myrtle Beach. St. Paul, Minnesota. I don't know if that's the same Chris Winkie. I'm going to set that aside and do some research on that card. Jeff D'Amico, Dennis Slininger, Jamie Wright, Chris Singleton, Jack Kimmel, Matt Jarvis, Tim Davis. You know, back in the day, this was a fun product to open. And I have a lot of fond memories of opening stuff like this and Classic 4 Sport, where you have the chance to get the autographs. It's one of my first memories of pulling autographs out of packs. And, you know, this experience right here, Phil Nevin, this experience right here has really kind of ruined that memory that I have of these cards. I just, you know, I hate it because I had such fond memories of it, and now it's just like, meh. Checklist. And we're backwards again. Steve Soderstrom, Brian Taylor again, Howard Battle, Mark Aker. Okay, well, we're seeing some different names. Ed Diaz, John Ratliff, Chris Strains, Bill Hardwick, Kelly Wunsch, Charles York. Turn these over. Oh, wait. So we've got Wayne Gomez or Gomes, Dwight Robinson, Rich Aurelia. I don't know who. I remember Rich Aurelia. Scott Air, Charles Johnson, DJ Boston, Leo Ramirez. We, I think, have 2 packs after this one that we're going through now left. I doubt we're going to find the card we were looking for. So let this be a Melvin Mora. Let this be a lesson. Jason Kendall, I know who he is. To not, or actually not that, but let this be a lesson that when you're buying cards, especially from somebody that's not a dealer of cards on a, you know, regular basis, check the packs before you take them out of the store. That way, oh, we've got 4 more packs. That way you don't end up like me and buying a box of cards where you're looking for something and you don't get it because somebody has already bought the card or bought the cards and looked through them. Paul Shuey. Or Paul Shui. I heard he's pretty feng shui. That was a horrible joke. Troy. Ben Weaver. Zinsky. Jay Powell. Todd Williams. Jason Moeller. Rob Grable. Hector Trinidad. So yeah, there's only been a handful of players that I even remember in this, but you know, I mean, this is, while it's depressing, you know, it still kind of takes me back to when I was a kid watching baseball. At that time, I was about to enter in '92. It's about to be, I think, 10 years old. And I don't know, this is our last pack. Hector Trinidad, another Brian Taylor, Howard Battle, Mark Aker, Mike Jewell, Rick Green, Steve Hazlett, Ed Diaz, John Ratliff, Jason Moeller, Rob Grable, Kelly Wunsch, Charles York. I thought it said Port to begin with. Dwight Robinson, Wayne Gomez or Gomes, Rich Aurelia, Scott Air, and Charles Johnson. So no Jeter at all. Got a few checklists. Got a few people that I actually recognize the name of, but nothing really that impressive. So yeah, let this be a lesson to all you watching, especially you kids out there. When you buy boxes, make sure that you check it before you buy it, or if the guy or whoever you're buying it from is kind of sketchy about you looking at the box, make sure that you have him check it. In all aspects, have your cards checked out before you buy them. That way you don't end up like me and spending money on something that you really didn't need to begin with. So anyways, sorry for this rant video. I don't like to rant normally. I don't like to complain about stuff. But this is one of those instances where I'm going to. Thanks for watching. Comment below what you think. Share your thoughts with me. Like, subscribe. But we just want to say thank you for watching the video. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as my pain is from having to do it. But if we don't see you before then, we'll see you next time.